Perfectionism.
Mm. You know what's
I think,
boring? You know what's
well,
boring?
you know what's boring?
You know what's boring?
What's boring?
Perfection.
Elaborate.
Okay, let me paint a picture for you. I'm going to talk to you about the perfect room. It's got four walls. Everything's perfectly white. The floor is white. There's nothing in the room. There's no dust, there's no furniture. It's perfect. It's clean. It's perfect. It's boring. The cool things that happen in life, the cool things that happen in podcasting, the cool things that happen in art are happy accidents and interesting things. Like you never, does every actor on TV have a perfect Brad Pitt face? No. You got guys like Steve Buscemi out there with a broken piano in his mouth for teeth and big googly eyes and crazy hair, and he's interesting because he has an interesting look. Is he perfection? Is he the Fibonacci sequence of faces? No. I would argue that Steve Buscemi is more interesting to me than whoever the heartthrob is, Tatum Channing or whoever the big buff, is that right? Is that a guy?
Channing Tatum.
Okay.
I think that's where you were going.
Okay. Yes.
It's like you're just reading his name in the phone book. Please continue.
Yes. So the idea that something could be perfect means that you've sucked all the interesting characteristics out of it, in my opinion.
I agree with that to a degree. I think it's when we think of perfectionism, I'm looking at this two ways. We all have our own definition of it because, like to me, a perfect Sunday might be that I just get to sit on the couch and watch NFL Sunday Ticket all day. That's a perfect day for me. And I'm just using this as an example. Obviously, this is not, well, don't get me wrong. I do like doing that, but that doesn't mean the day is perfect. But everyone else might say, oh, God, that sucks. I don't want to do that. Like for me, I look at if I'm going to do that, I'm working that into my week as my day to relax. And that's how I want to do it. That's perfection to me. Where I think we're going with podcasting is that everyone thinks that they have to have the perfect episode before it goes out. And when they don't release it. And not realizing that they're never going to have a perfect episode. There's going to be flaws in one way, shape, or form. And even if in your own mind, what you put together is as close to perfection as you can get, it is guaranteed that when somebody listens to it, they're going to feel a different way because it's all subjective. So I think perfectionism as an entire philosophy and belief has to be debunked. We can't bring that into play when it comes to creating content, period, whether it's video, words, audio, you name it. You can't think on a perfectionist level and expect to get results because you're going to keep holding yourself back and setting up these arbitrary obstacles that you'll never be able to overcome.
Absolutely. It is a goal that you will never reach.
Right on.
And I again lean into your imperfections. Like, I got pock marks all over my face and all kinds of things and I'll go get my picture taken and they Photoshop all of it off. I'm like, no. That's not who I am. Put it back. That scar over my eye, I earned it. Don't take that away from me.
Yeah, you hit it earlier. It's more interesting. There's got to be something that pulls you in, and if you're looking to get more listeners, if you're looking to grow, if you're looking to create something that people are truly going to connect with, it can't be this blasé, supposedly perfect thing because there's just no level of interest there. There's got to be something that stands out, and that has nothing to do with perfection because some people still will look at it and be like, oh, that's not interesting to me. But others will say, ooh, I want more of that. Let me check this out. So when you're creating, you've got to think on that level that what you're creating is not going to be perfect for 100% of the people all the time. But if you're looking at your ideal listener and that one person, that one avatar that you want to strike a chord with every piece of content that you're putting out there. Don't think it's going to be perfect. Just focus on making it interesting and valuable to that one person.